Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me once again in the town of Anvilseal here in our playthrough of Dwarf Fortress, Fortress mode, obviously. Thank you for joining me, and we are beginning episode 33 with a few things that we need to work on. First and foremost, we seem to have a farming issue. You'll notice here that we are not really farming very much on these nice plots here. These plots are going to be moved, or actually removed, and the reason is because we had this ceiling that was installed. So we're trying to plant underground crops in an area where there is exposed to sunlight now, or at least it was exposed to sunlight, so it's no longer underground. We're moving our fields down here, and I think I'd like to go ahead and expand this just a little bit as we begin this episode. And you'll notice we can probably just go all the way out to here. I don't think we're actually going to use all of this space, and actually I'm gonna go two back. I want to get this space all excavated. And the reason behind it is because I don't think that we'll ever need this much space for farming. But just in case that we do, we'll definitely have it in the future. And we're starting to build out our plump helmet stuff here. This actually just completed, and so we need to make sure that everything on here is plump helmets. Plump helmet, plump helmet, and plump helmet. And we're going to do a few fields of that. I think we're going to do three. 1, 2, and then 3 right here. This will be the next one that we get going. Once we have those 3, I'll feel a lot more comfortable about the booze situation. And then before that, we were working on a jail, which is down here, and we're going to make this a multi-story jail. So let's go ahead and order some construction of floor. Let's do that here. Oh, excuse me. I guess I should build the stairway first. And we'll put that right here. Now, what this is going to end up being is it's going to end up being the warden's office right here. And then after that, we'll have at least a few jail cells. Not all of them are completed just yet. And I'm not sure that we'll be able to fit everything that we need in these jail cells, but such that it is. No, okay, so we still need to construct those stairs. And we'll get the miners busy there. We're busy filling this in here, spreading some water around. I want to leave a little bit of space here. Got some great food getting constructed or getting made. And we've got our 3 stills here. Nothing going on with them right now. This booze situation has got to get taken care of. I'm actually quite concerned about this, given that we didn't really have the opportunity. Oh, look at that. Solon, you're a saint. And Medtab is starting to withdraw from society as a just starting off here. Logan Mustier. Excellent. Have another artifact. Hopefully it's a good artifact. So yeah, as we continue to build this all out, yeah, you're just working on that. Perfect. This is going to give us more than enough plump helmets, and then as soon as we get some more water here, we'll change to the next one. And boy, the dwarves are sure fast at getting all of this excavated. Look at that. And I'm contemplating starting to disable some of our rock block jobs, just because we have a metric ton, not a metric ton, like many metric tons. Look at this. They're like that. That didn't even take him any time at all. um, but we have a lot of stone with which to construct things. Medtob's off and beginning his mysterious construction, which is great. Yeah, all these boulders are a lot closer than the boulder fields out here. Although, well, they made quick work of that. And unless I miss my guess, yeah, they made quick work of this. All the boulders in the fort are pretty much either up here or down below. They're actually taking them upstairs, which I think I would prefer them not to do, but, such that it is. We need here, here, and here, and then we've got another field going. And I'm really trying to give, once we get the drinks and the jail set up, I'm really trying to give the dwarves some time off. We've been doing a lot of work and doing a lot of crazy stuff. Digging the lava moat was, multiple years. And if we go back here, this is almost full. We got a construction mandate from Dabbles. He wants more puzzle boxes, wouldn't you know it? But that's taken multiple years. It's probably going to be, I would guess, until the end of the summer before we are ready to actually flood the front part of the moat. But we really need to get that going. Rock toys it is. And we'll just do, we'll do 10. I want to change this to, let's do granite. There we go. And we'll just start, this is gonna, we'll cut this away here, and we'll cut this area away here. And then after that, we'll pretty much be ready to go. This will start draining, but I want to make sure that we're seeing nice healthy 7s all the way across. There's still 6s and 7s up here, and then we come down to 5s and just a few 4s with, it's still 5-4 over here. So we've got a little bit of time before we can actually kick that off and open all of that back up again. I think that we should build some more tombs as well, just while I'm looking at this. And we've got the rhyolite here queued up. These are small little jobs, but they'll definitely have an impact on how things go here in the fortress. We'll do 4 more tombs. Crossbow dwarves. Medtob the surgeon has created Azothatur Dal Kemsor, a yak leather cloak, and offers it to the mighty Anvils. Hey, a yak leather cloak. That sounds maybe dukely. Let's go figure that out. Where is that going to be? Down here? Maybe in the leatherworking shop? No. Oh yeah, hey, we got this bow that's just sitting here too. Doran Tholist. Why is that sitting in the bowyer's workshop? We need to fix that. Let's do that real quick. That could be on display up here. Maybe. Yeah, let's add. Takes a minute. I did click on it, I swear. Yeah. Let's find Dolan. Did I not do that right? Oh, you know what? Oh, boy. I'm not sure why this takes quite so long. We have a lot of stuff, but I don't think we have, a ton of stuff, do we? We're looking at weapons. We've got some spears. We've got a lot of crossbows. Wow. There it is. There's our black cat bow. We forgot to put that on display. Oh, well, here it is. Yeah, in the leatherworking workshop, as one would expect. Azothatur Dal Kemsor. We should actually take a look at who this should be awarded to. I'd kind of like to give it to an office. But I wonder if that will make it so that it doesn't actually... so that it gets worn out. Well, actually, maybe these things, they don't wear out. Anyways, Azothatur Dal Kemsor. This is a yak leather cloak. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with yak leather And the object menaces with spikes of yak leather and cave spider silk. Only 2,000. You know, I'm having second thoughts. I don't think that this is Dukely at all, but I think it's worthy of display somewhere. And we probably need to take all of these artifacts and move them to like a museum or something like that. Contemplating where we might do that, and this might be a good spot. Now it's going to be furniture. And we'll make a display. Hey, there's a bismuthinite case. Actually, you know what? This is a 5, so let's put that in the middle. And do we have pedestals? I want to make sure that we just, you know... No, not really. Let's do that. Egg display cases. No, that's not what I want. I know that seems right, but it's not. I think it's rock pedestal. Yeah, there it is. Make it out of rock. And amount of rock pedestals is less than 10. Yeah, sure. Great. Okay, and then this is going to be... Yeah, let's just make it out of rhyolite. We have so many rhyolite things. Perfect. That'll give us some additional pedestals here, and yeah, thank you, Medtob. It's a leather coat. A leather cloak, actually, not just a coat. Not something that you would necessarily find in Burlington, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we'll put it on one of these pedestals up here. Let's get back to keeping an eye on, we need this tile and this tile wedded, please. Whenever you guys are ready. And I think once we actually start... Oh, you know what else I need to do? Before I make that comment. I've got this brew drink from plant to brew a dozen of them. We're going to change the conditions on this. I want to stay above 1,500. I'm sorry, guys. And we're just going to... I want you guys, as soon as we get mead, make it. I don't know why, but, you know. It seems like this number is somewhat stabilized. And look at this nice area that we have here. Let's... well, let's make sure that we've got our fields all ready to go before we start doing any decoration down here. But this will give the Farmers Guild some additional workshop space. I think we'll just convert this to workshop space. We're building... we don't really have any above-ground plants that we can grow here. Unfortunately, it would be nice to be able to, like, import the seeds, but it's just that the climate is so bad that we can't, at least according to the game's rules. So, you know, there you go. That's the story, and we're sticking to it. Let's make this out of gold once again. Keep using gold bars. I'm going to go sparingly with the gold because it's gold, after all. There we go. Now, once we get that taken care of, I think that we're going to expand this level of the prison. Actually, you know what? No, I changed my mind. We're not going to expand this level of the prison, but we are... going to take this and make some rhyolite. Look at, like, we have 4,000 rhyolite blocks. That's absurd. We don't need that many guys. Got a yak bowl. Oh, that's nice. I did make some updates to the notifications, and I couldn't find a way to get rid of the sparring notification. So I guess I'm just going to have to live with that. It isn't in the settings, and you might notice that we did not enable, or that we did enable multi-threading. So cross your fingers, we don't see any crashes. I've read somewhere that it seems like it's pretty straightforward and it's not a big deal. But you know, who knows? Who knows? It might be great, and it might not. I guess we'll find out. I think I'm not going to follow the same floor plan here. I'm just going to follow my own floor plan. We need to put in a doorway here. Perfect. We're down to 340 once again. We should have some harvest coming up. Yeah, this is going to give us... yeah, look at all those spawns. Like, it's not for lack of seeds, and it's not for lack of labor in planting them, at least it seems like, but, you know, I want to make sure that I have the labor set up here in the kitchen. Don't brew those, or don't cook with any of this. You can brew with plump helmets. Normally I'd say go right ahead, but yeah, in this case, dwarven rum. I don't know how we're making rum. I guess we're grinding some of the sugar up. Oh, you know what? And I totally forgot the yak bowl. Oh, there's too many yaks, you guys. Is this our new favorite? He just resists sickness. Oops. Creatures and livestock. Yeah, this is the guy we want to keep. I don't know what to call him. Bully, I suppose. And then we've got some yak meat coming. Oh, seriously? Oh, I did give him a name. Let's do this. Stray Bully. That's fine. As long as that shows up like that. Yeah, cool. All right. That's the keeper. So this is the... That's the slaughter bowl. We want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cows. We were going to stay at a dozen, so we need to slaughter 3 of these. We're just going to go off the top here. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 yaks. We need to keep the herd culled so that we don't eat everything in sight. As you can see, there's already quite a lack of places to graze right now for these poor animals. And as dwarves arrive, they continue to... Oh, look at this. Yes, we're ready to go. New farm plot. Farming. Farm plot. Boom. And let's make that the top priority. Let's get that bad boy going. Up here, we can go into zones, and we can get rid of this unnamed pit pond. And now we have another one that we need to do. Pit pond. There you go. Set that to fill. So now we'll do this section here. And the idea is being that, you know, I might go this direction. Yeah, we may as well just go that direction. We'll put floor into this temple. I think we'll just keep this temple here. It seems legitimate. I think the dwarves like it. Let's make sure. 25 worshippers needed for the next one, and they have 20 worshippers. The temple complex is 22,175. That's actually very high for what we have, and before we put any type of value into it, like the walls of this have been engraved and smoothed and everything like that. So, that's okay. It's looking good. We could probably come back through here and hew all of this away, but I don't know that I want to do that. Seems ancillary to what our plans are right now. Down to 332. Yeah, we got some brewing going on. Excellent. Great. Yak's getting slaughtered. We can get rid of the bull cartilage. Oh, this stuff is rotten. Oh, they're doing some cleanup. That's fine. Let them do some cleanup. That's all right. I realized that I actually made this space a little bit too big, so I might convert this into something else on the other side. I don't know what yet. We might actually just dig this all out so that we can expand out into this area. Like, this is probably going to become a little hallway, and then we can just make, 1, 2, 3... put a wall here. In fact, I'm going to do that. Why not? And then, hammer dwarf. Yes, okay. We got that all done, and then this will turn into like a hallway, most likely. And we can actually alleviate some of our rock block jobs. Make rock blocks. Rhyolite blocks. Let's add a condition here. Amount of rhyolite blocks is less than 2,000. Then make some. And microcline. Let's make less than 2,000. Once you get up to 2,000, we're good, Granite blocks. Let's just do 2,000 for all of these. This is going to turn off most of these jobs. Which is fine. I'm okay with these jobs not kicking off. The Lunite one is, let's do that. Just make all of them. Yeah, so this one would get satisfied, but we don't have any Lunite on the map. So that feels actually kind of nice as far as the automation is concerned. I don't know why I'm such a fan of the automation in this game, because there's definitely some jankiness to it, but it's really cool to build something that just kind of works, right? And the dwarves are taking care of business and so on and so forth. That's actually really appealing to me. So that's why you see, like, I know a lot of players, they don't really care about the automation, the job automation, but for me, it's actually really fun. There we go. It's really fun to actually have that happen. And, I don't know what I'm trying to say. And we'll have more than enough room for everything that we need to put into this smaller bazaar. Plenty of space over here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this space. This is probably going to get walled off, and we'll make something out of this. But there's going to be lava flowing through here, and this goes down to the residence hall. So I'm actually thinking about removing these stairs completely. And, just you have to go downstairs to get over to this area, or this just becomes our expansion of our residence hall. They've done a fantastic job of nearly digging this out. I was like, I'm going to give the dwarves some time off. Here's a giant order to dig. But that's what we do. We're dwarves. We dig. You know? And I'm going to pause this real quick because what's going to happen is they're going to excavate all of this. And then they're going to start moving the boulders upstairs. And I don't want them to move them upstairs. I want them to be downstairs. And if we go down, if we create a whole bunch of boulders, they're just going to move it to the closest stockpile. So we need to go up and do some deleting here. I have to be really careful with this too because I've got some weird dynamics going on. I want this dug out so that we can expand our residence hall ever so slightly, you know? We need a way to access this, but I think we can... No, we cannot. Okay. Alright, well, they're going to be busy digging for a while on this. Let's get up here, like I said just a minute ago, and then nearly forgot. And what we're going to do is we are going to delete the stone feed stockpile, because this is all up here. This is all good. We're going to delete this stockpile as well, and then we're going to remove this, and that's just going to sit there for now. And then what we'll do down here, I think it's this button here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and expand this stockpile. This is our boulder staging, so this is where I really want them to bring the boulders to. And let's repaint this stockpile. Excellent. And this is going to then, we're going to allow 30 wheelbarrows because we've got a gajillion wheelbarrows, you guys. We made so many lead wheelbarrows a few episodes ago. What this is going to do is going to trigger a whole bunch of hauling jobs, right? Because this is the place where you put boulders, and the dwarves have known for a long time. Yeah, see, they're already rushing up here. Like, oh, crap. We've got a whole bunch of work to do. And they're going to start moving most of these boulders. Like this, I can't even scroll through this list. There's so many of them. But they're going to start moving these boulders downstairs where we could actually stock them and use them. Which is fine. Then we can actually do something with this space up here, right? That's the goal, at least. So, very cool. I'm happy that that's looking good. We're up to strong 5s. There's a few 6s there. That's great. Okay, so y'all digging this out. Excellent. That's going to give us some work to do. And if we go back up to the central area, we can actually... We'll leave this for now. But I feel like... No, actually, you know what? Here's what I think we're going to do. Yep. This is just going to be like open area here. Isn't that nice? We'll make it all engraved. We'll make it all engraved. We'll make it look nice. You know, we'll put out a spread. This will be our warden's office. And, hey, this is looking good, too. Constructions. We can just do this real quick. Here. Here. And I guess you can have a gold wall, right? We'll make a gold wall for you. Whoever the warden's going to be. We're back up to quite a few gold bars. There we go. But this is what I always do. Whoops. That was foolish. This is what I always do. I'm like, oh, you know what? We're going to be fine. We've got plenty of everything going on. This is great. And then, oh, yes, we need to give the dwarves a break. And so the dwarves have a break, and then I dedicate myself to giving the dwarves a break, and then I don't actually give the dwarves a break. It's kind of crazy. Oh, hey, look at a migrant has arrived. Let's meet the migrant. There she is. Vabok Illididen. As an ex-World of Warcraft player, and yes, I can say that because I haven't played in many years, Illididen is funny to me. Values truth, good intuition. She's intolerant. She has a high kinesthetic sense, poor social awareness, and is orderly, and a talented siege operator. An adequate wood burner and fish dissector, and 52-year-old female. Vabok Illididen, welcome to the fort, and we're just going to rename you Illidan. Just because, you know, it's one of those things. Let's see where let's see where she goes, shall we? We'll just follow Illididen. I'm just going to say this right now, Vabok. You are not prepared. Y'all understand why I had to do that, right? Here she comes. One migrant this season, which is fine. You should always tell the truth. Yes. You should always tell the truth unless it's going to hurt someone's feelings and it's just like, oh, hey, your hair looks nice today. I don't know. Well, welcome. She's walking into the fortress. We will forget to check her. She worships both and Barris. Oh, she's going to go right to the crafting. Girlfriend, what are you doing? You're just checking things out, huh? Oh, she's straight to the engraving demonstration. Interested, learning about engraving. And you... Oh, wow, look at that. That happened fast. So, Savresh, who happens to be a competent engraver, is doing an engraving demonstration on something down here, and she's picked up engraving. That's so cool. That's the reason. Look at all of them. I just now noticed this. That didn't take any time at all. They've got this all filled up, and now there's a huge pile of boulders here. Just an absolute massive pile of boulders. Boy, you guys, that's some dedication right there. But yeah, that's why you have the guild halls next to your crafting workshops or in your crafting workshops. And it makes it so that you know, dwarves will pick up different skills if they're interested in picking up those skills. Oh, sorry, I heard some yelling and I thought there was going to be another fight, but no. Somebody was singing, I think, and we just missed it. Excellent. Let's do this one. And we got our brewers going here. He's an adept brewer. Let's look at our labor menu real quick. I like to have brewers that are... We don't have anyone that's, like, legendary yet. But these guys are the ones that, these guys are the ones that are going to get there. The Shorist was the one that we were looking at there a moment ago. I think I'm just going to take this off. You guys can do other work. And do I need my planters to be dedicated? I still feel like I need these legendary planters to be dedicated. We've got to keep track of them, though, because Herdslayer was one of the dwarves that started fights. And so I don't want to lose sight of these guys. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take a few more of them. Yeah, those are going to be some part-timers, but that's fine. Or legendary planters are going to get... Once I get a few other legendary planters, we'll unlock this. But just for now, I want them to maximize their output because we still have not crawled out of the booze hole that we have found ourselves in. These two fields will be dimple... Or, I'm sorry, will be dimple helmets. Will be plump helmets. I caught myself and then said it anyways. This is done. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. I think we're going to pull through. I was definitely worried a while back that we were going to have some issues with how this was all kind of unfolding. And it sure seems like we're not. Okay, so we need to put some flooring down on this as well. We have 333 cobaltite blocks. Let's make cobaltite out of this place. And then let's see. So 1, 2. This is the edge of that farm. There's the edge. So I want to dig out that guy right there. Let's do... Perfect. We do have some dwarves that are kind of in the unhappy range. It's actually expanded a little bit, and I might want to take a look at that once we get the surface cleared. Let's make some more ponds. Do another pit pond. Let's do that. Fill. And then, whoops. Go back to zones. Let's get rid of him. There we go. And just making sure these are both set to fill. Fill. Yes, indeed. Okay, now I can put my rhyolite back in. And, oops, let's do a gold back wall here. Excellent. Oh, and you know what? Those corners need to be taken care of with gold. Perfect. And then, oops. I'm not done with the gold. There we are. Ending a mandate. Excellent. We've almost got the jail completed, or at least the skeletons of a decent jail completed. So we'll do that here. And yeah, I don't know exactly how I want to use this entire space. This is going to be the warden's office. Gold bars are actually pretty heavy to haul. Lovely. Cool. All right. So that's just about done. I know we need chains for that, so let's make some chains. Forge gold chains. Yeah, let's do 10 of them for now. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have a few more up here. The neighbors are going by with their big block, as you can hear again. Okay, so we got water spreading all over the place here. This is excellent. Boy, it's not going in. It's like 2 out of 3. Okay. 3 out of 3. This is like 2 out of 3 with 2 down here. Maybe this came from the field down here, though. Plump helmets. Plump helmets. plump helmets, and plump helmets. Lovely. Okay, so how many did I have going up here? I think I had two. This is two, three. There's three plump helmet fields up here. So once we get these, I think I'll just do 6 plump helmet fields. I think that's going to be more than enough, if I'm honest. We'll have more plump helmets that we know what to do with, which is fine. I'll let them start cooking with them as well. Look at them go. And then we can actually kind of start expanding this out for, you know, we want some dwarven beer, we want some dwarven wine. So this entire area is just going to end up being beer and wine, and you know, all of the nice things that dwarves like to drink. Yep. Ban on certain exports. Gems getting cut. Fantastic. We could probably use some time to go out and take care of our hospital as well. But the year 53, I'm trying to go, it's late spring, I'm trying to go kind of easy on them. You know? Like, we're pretty much there as far as this is concerned. 5, 6s. Yeah, it's starting to refill, which is fine, you know. This stuff here, once we get that recovered and we've got the jail going, it will be a lot easier for Ankh to sleep at night, if you know what I mean. So let's see. How do we want to utilize this space? Is a great question. Let's do more gold walls. You know what I should have done? Should have thought a little bit more deeply about this. Yeah, I'll put a wall there. A couple of larger cells. We'll have 8 cells. 8 prison cells. 8 golden prison cells. Oh dear. The rock shall stralspishab evhol bastsan has come. It's a big rock. This is going to be interesting. A bird of prey so large and ferocious, it dwarves many dragons. All beneath its mighty wings should fear the sky. Let's pause that and let's go take a look at this hostel. Oh, it doesn't look that big. "228 years old. Strong. There's a whole bunch of enemies that he has. He's very strong. His feathers are white, his skin is black, and his eyes are black. Well, this is what we pay you for. He's down at the bottom part of the map. And I guess I guess I need to set up burrows. We haven't done that in a while. And I don't know if we even have a hatch cover for this. Yeah, we need a hatch cover. All right, this is gonna be ugly. I wasn't quite prepared for that. But I will tell you this. I think we can take it. I've not tangled with a rock before, at least in Dwarf Fortress. So, y'all, where's our little birdie? Got the kill order on. Confirm. And, is this Burrows? Yeah, I haven't even used it in this game. Let's get the burrows going. I do hope that, now I'm kind of apprehensive, you guys. Da 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 da. I don't think we'll close the gates just yet. But I might live to regret that. Can I zoom out and do this a little bit more efficiently? Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can be out in the lava. If you're out in the lava, that's on you. Okay, boys and girls. Once we get this burrow painted in, we will turn our dwarves loose. I hope the thing lands, because otherwise our hammer dwarves are just going to be sitting there. I mean, I'm sure it will. There's no reason for it not to, you know? Oops. Get rid of that part of the burrow, although you can't get out there, so good luck. Good luck trying. Perfect. And repaint. We'll erase this chunk. And then, oh yeah, we need to put the temple back into the burrow. Okay, so for those of you who don't know much about Dwarf Fortress, the burrow is basically a way to tell your dwarves, don't go anywhere but... there's a thieving creature. Don't go anywhere but where I say you can go, and these are the tiles that you're limited to. Okay, so that's okay. And so, that's what we're working on now. We don't want the dwarves going outside, and so this will be something that we'll be able to enact as long as we keep it up as far as making sure that we add new parts of the fortress to it. It is a little tedious, I'm not going to lie, to get all of this added to the burrow, you know, but such that it is. It's one of those things that once you do it, you're happy. And, oh, there's a vulture that got inside. How about that? But this restricts dwarves, and you do have to set the burrow up such that if you assign all the dwarves to the burrow, that I think you have to actually make your military dwarves not be assigned to it. But once you assign your dwarves to the burrow, you also have to tell them, hey, you can't leave the burrow to do jobs. Because that's an important detail, and the dwarves will stray outside of the burrow to get items for jobs or to do a job. But just for leisure, they will follow this. So I guess we're going to see what happens here. I'm pretty confident that we've got folks who can handle the rock, but we don't know what the rock is cooking either. And you understand why I had to do that as well, hopefully. I don't know that it's a problem to have this. I'm going to be a little sloppy here. I don't think that it's a problem to have some of the lava in the burrow. It's not like the dwarves are going to go diving in there. But I won't put all of it in there. You basically want all of the areas that are going to be considered secure from outside invaders to be inside of the burrow, which means that dwarves can travel to those places and do jobs in them and visit them, so on and so forth. Now, like here, these guys won't be able to get to their beds unless we add this line here. There we go. Whoops, one more. And then we'll go down one more level. This should be a little bit more straightforward, I think. We're just going to make this all part of the burrow. All part of the burrow once again. Yes, I guess. Make sure that stairwell's covered. That main stairwell is actually really important. Oh, you know what? I can do that. That's cool. Multi-level burrowing, unlike marketing, can be very useful. Boom. Okay. And we're just going to dig down here. Dig down here. Does this access shaft actually need to be part of the burrow? I'm going to, for reasons, include this in the burrow. Because at some point, we're actually going to be using this area. I promise. Might be a while from now, but it's there. I don't think we need to have this part of the burrow. In fact, I know we don't. There's no gates here, so something could climb in through here and come up through the well, but... okay, so now here's that thing that I was talking about just a minute ago. You may not source materials from outside the burrow, so this might result in some job cancellations. Nobody's assigned. And we're going to assign everybody. And then we're going to go through and unassign the folks who... Will military dwarves violate the burrow? Let's find out. We've given them that order, so let's find out. And we'll unpause the burrow. Underground safe. For now. There's a miner down here. Oh, you're doing fill pond. Okay. And then let's follow this rock and see where this rock goes. This thing might actually get some of our dwarves. I am slightly concerned about that. Up into the air, it flies. It's coming back down. It's just hanging out. Shall boar bristles. Okay, someone shot at it because it's experiencing conflict. Why are you scared? Okay, so we got a yak bull. Oh, they're fighting a vulture? They're not fighting the rock. All right, well, it hasn't decided it wants to come down, but it looks to me like these dwarves are... Yeah, no reachable valid target. Okay, yeah, and there's a ton of job cancellations. So it looks like dwarves, the military dwarves will violate the burrow. So we just put everybody in the burrow. How did you guys get up there? How did you guys get up there? What is going on? Oh, well, we killed a vulture. But that's outside, so you can't go outside right now. Okay, so I've got two dwarves that have somehow managed to find themselves stranded here. So let's go ahead and build some stairs to get the stranded dwarves down. Oh my gosh, you guys, really? Just come on. Okay, so we've got the hatch covers completed. I'll feel much better when that's completed. Let's go. Okay, Silver Warhammer. You named your Warhammer. Another vulture is dead. Killing vultures. Who else is stranded up here? Why are you guys stranded? That's so annoying. I can't imagine. I don't know how they got up there, but somehow they did manage to get up there, which is highly, highly annoying. Okay. Let's go back to our creatures. Hey, shoot at him. Why are you not shooting at him? Okay, so you guys do have the order. Do my squads not have any ammo? Okay, some of them have ammo. Why do you guys not have ammo? Yeah, use that for... We just need to use something. Okay. Oh, we don't have quivers. I need 6 quivers. Well, no wonder you guys are having problems. I'm so sorry. Make some leather quivers. Just make 10 of them. That's fine. Nothing like update adding your quivers for... Yeah. Fighting the rock. Let's see. Oh, Mother is fighting it. I was attacked. That did not shock me. chipping the bone. Overexerted, winded, cannot breathe, ability to stand lost, ability to fly lost. Let's go. Uh-oh. Loathing after being in the sunshine again. Come on, guys. Terrified, well in conflict, but that's okay. Who's Vukar fighting here? Who's Camel Slayer fighting? Oh, is there a bunch of dwarves down there now? I don't see where Shorest was fighting. Oh, I guess that was previously. I'm really bad at this, you guys. I think Mother might have a chance of killing this herself. She's not gonna. She doesn't have any help yet. There isn't a way to get down into that lava moat either, at least from that side. Oh, you know why? Because she fell in there, and that's a low traffic area. There's Mother. Who's attacking this? Vukar. Okay, I'm sorry. She's injured now. But the rock is dead. Y'all did it. Wow. Vukar Featherlances kills the rock. Father Lancers. Feather Lancers. Why did I say that? Wow. That was pretty much one-on-one. It says that she's injured, but I don't see... We're going to make some rock stew, you guys. And let's go back here and do the equipment. Yeah, okay, cool. Vukar has bestowed the name, some kind of crazy name on her silver warhammer. Was that the one injured citizen? Yeah. That's okay. Let's go health. Diagnosis required. Description. Okay, there it is. Her right foot is cut open. Her middle spine is broken. Her upper body is bruised, and her liver is bruised. That's not good. keep an eye on her. Let's build another one of these butcher shops here. This is Camel Slayer that was injured, wasn't it? Let's go back here. Yeah, this is the only Vukar that we have in the fort. She's trudging in. She's injured. She's actually quite badly injured. A spinal injury? That seems pretty awful. Camel Slayer, yeah. Camel Slayer, wow. 1v1 on a rock. That's 2 kills for this dwarf. She's a legend. Well, she killed a camel. And then she killed Shal Boarbristles. Wow. That's amazing. Quite surprised. Let's keep an eye on her. Hopefully she's getting down to the hospital. Okay, so we can turn off that. We can turn off our burrow. Pause the burrow. Cool. And, oops, yeah, we're going to watch her go down and get the rest. Content being near a waterfall. Yeah, she's unconscious now. Cut open. Needs setting. Her spine is smashed apart. Oh my gosh. Looks like we're treating her. The dwarves are taking care of her. We take care of our own. Pigtail sutures by the milker. Girl, you're gonna be out of commission for a while, and you might end up getting still with the stranded. Oh, okay. This one is taken care of. We're having vulture tonight. Burn that down. We got another one up here. Did the vulture get into the... That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. We'll build another farming workshop. And we'll build another butcher up here. Beautiful. Yeah, cool. We're getting it butchered up. Shall. We'll keep an eye on Camel Slayer as well, but that's amazing. What are you doing down here? Oh, you're cleaning. Okay, well, you know. When is a citizen going to become unstranded? Okay, unstranded. I guess we'll just leave that there. I don't know what we're going to do with this base. I don't expect to do anything with it, but getting up on that wall is probably not the best idea. Okay. Boom. We're going to eat that rock. You never seen anyone eat a rock? Well, finish that butcher there. I wish that they would haul the corpses to the butcher shop, but they will only do that for a certain distance, And so you end up having to, at least the way that I understand it, is you end up having to build butcher shops right near where the corpses are of the things that you want to take care of. So, like, that's a feather. This is a nail. And tissue. Yeah, we'll get rid of the nervous tissue and the nail, I suppose. I'll take the bones, though. It's got dwarven wine in it. A lunite gizzard stone. Interesting. Yeah, there's some good value in the fat. And we got another yak cow. Okay. This is looking really good. I didn't realize that we would have such an easy time. Well, I mean... Oh, and she's back up and at him again. Camel Slayer. Where are you at? She's a legendary miner. Take her health. Take a look at her health. Wow. Well, we'll keep an eye on her. She might end up retiring from the military, and she won't have any labors. Right now, she's, you know, wheelbarrowing the crap out of some boulders, but content after putting on a superior item. That's pretty cool. Well, no deaths from the rock. And she's having a drink. Satisfied remembering teaching biting. Can you imagine teaching biting to somebody? Here's how you do it, okay? You get your hand around their arm, and then you hold on, latch onto that arm, don't let it go, type of thing, you know? Oh, you know, are we out of... No, we're not out of spaces for bones to be stocked. So, we do want... We do want to grab these things here. Hopefully Camel Slayer hangs in there. She's done the fortress a real solid here, you know? This is what I wanted to look at. Oh, and then we go to save. Well, it's probably a good thing we're saving. We're going into summer. And we didn't really have enough quivers for our Marks Dwarves. I think we do now, so they'll be able to train a little bit better. Yeah. Let's, I want to make sure that I've got Camel Slayer in here. We haven't really been watching her at all. But I want to keep an eye on her. And just because, like, just because she is a dwarf of note. I think what we're going to do is we are going to devise a new schedule for the Silvery Anvil to follow. And we've got quarterly training, Let's add a new routine. And this is going to be twice a year. And twice a year is going to be copy. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Train on the 6th month. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we should have 2 trains in there. Yeah, perfect. And then that is going to be our schedule. Twice yearly. So you don't want them to lose. You don't want those dwarves to lose their skill, right? And that's the Silvery Anvil. They're going to twice a year training. But, you know, you want them to be able to do other things. And that's important. I want to look at the labor because she is a miner. And, yeah, so they're open to... I might actually take her off of mining and just kind of let her do her own thing. Camel Slayer, yeah. You're off of mining duty. You can do it if you want. Actually, no, you won't be able to because only selected do this. We'll leave it on there. That's okay. I'm all right with that for now. Okay. Hey, look at that drink number. That's actually really healthy. That took quite a bit of stressing over. I'm glad that it's done, though. Oh, and look at this. We've got more fields ready to go. This is going to be... Gosh, you guys. It happened so fast. They were working while we were doing... Yeah, we want that one there. Let's go into zones. Let's delete you. Yes. And then we'll delete you. Because I think we've got... Yeah, that'll be fine. We made a big mess down there. Farm plots. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And, yeah, I'll just top priority these because, you know, why not? These are going to be 6 plump helmet fields. And we are never going to run out of drink again. We might stop brewing, but we're not going to run out. And then what I think we'll do is we'll make 6 of the others as we go across here, right? And then after that, we'll look at getting our dimple cups and our pigtails taken care of. But we still have a little bit of work to do here. What we can do is we can go to a floor. And we can do cobaltite. Cobaltite blocks. Oops. I don't know how that disappeared. That was strange. And we are back. Just double check that these guys got their equipment. Do we not have... iron high boots? Do we not have iron high boots? No, we have plenty of high boots. They're in the magma forge. Okay. We have plenty of them. I don't know why you guys are not equipping them. Maybe it's just a function of... They just leave their stuff all over the place. Lazy dwarves. And, oh, you know what? I need to take that ammunition order. Bone bolts are for training. Wood bolts. No wood bolts. Cool. Confirm. Update. All right, and I think we're actually going to need to make some more copper bolts. So let's do that. And let's make 200. I think we've got plenty of copper. At least I hope. All right, so we've got this hatch cover taken care of here. That's good. And let's take a look at our lava. Yep, it's filling up. It's filling up nice and steady now. Not quite ready to let her go just yet. Not quite ready yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so we need some doors here on the prison. Okay, I'll take care of that in a minute. Boop, 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 boop. And then we've got another yak bowl. So many honeybees. Let's go livestock. Bully, that's our bull. Just had a whole bunch of food. Okay. Yeah, we'll take care of that. Take care of that guy. And we need to channel this out. And then as soon as we do that, we're going to make a pit pond out of it. Hello. There you go. That will be our next field. These guys. Get cracking on the plump helmets here, folks. Lovely. Off we go again. More planting. Love it. These ones are almost ready for harvest. Look at that. Or at least they look like they're almost ready for harvest. It's one of those things that could be a little bit clearer. You know what? I'm actually going to... Here's what we're going to do. We need to actually get some more of these plots taken care of. And so to that end, I think we're going to go upstairs. Yeah, let's do upstairs here. 1, 2, 3. This will be the middle of the next field. So it's this guy right here, which means here and here. And then I think it's this actual guy here. This will be the next field. That's 3. These will be smaller fields up here. Do I want to do smaller fields? Yes, I do. So what I'm expecting to have happen here, they're going to have to run outside and then come back down and around, right? Which is fine. I don't care. But my expectation is that this is going to be a hole down. Just don't fall through, please. Here comes a miner to take care of that. But it mines out this tile and then, yeah, see, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's do a pit pond there. And another pit pond. This will be annoying to fill both of these, but there's not quite as many deals there. Cool. All right. Keep making those fields. Love it. We're getting the lavish meals set up. Our cooks are getting really good. We have quite a few unhappy dwarves, but not to the point that I'm, concerned at all. In this case, ended a mandate. Okie doke, no problem. We're harvesting, brewing. Things are as they should be. Not picked up these bones yet. I want to get that thing taken care of, but it's a pain to get. Let's try this. See if they'll haul it eventually. I'll just keep an eye on it. We do need to be able to flood that. So, there's a ban. There's a glob of fat here. Rock fat. Got a lot. You get a lot of meat from those big legendary creatures. It's kind of cool. What is this yak doing down here? Get out of here. I'm going to tell you right now, this is probably way too much farming work. Why are you running around in here? I'll give him a little bit of time to catch up. Still wheelbarrowing a lot of stuff in here. There we go. Hey, look at there's a singing, socializing going on here. Kib has been re-elected here in the 53rd year. He's a good mayor, that Kib. He really is. Let's check in with Kib and see how he's doing. We haven't done that in a while. And Mr. Mayor, he's pretty happy as far as dwarves go. He's taken a lover, Tholtig relic portals. He got into an argument, but he feels empathy, which is a good thing here. This is an unhappy worshiper has come to him and is crying. Acquire an object martial training, pray to both on Earth Cave. We probably need to make a temple to both on. That might be rocketing up the list of... Might be rocketing up the list of needs. Look at how many people he knows, though. Lots of kindred spirits. Kib's been around for a while. He's actually working on forging copper bolts. Interesting. He's also a master planter, but he kind of just gets to do whatever it is that he wants now. He's got a ban on certain exports. We have 13 animals to milk, I suppose. Yeah. All right. Had a little brief meeting with somebody there. Kib seems to be doing well. We'll keep an eye on Camel Slayer and follow her injuries. In fact, let's just take a look one more time at her today. She's also forging copper bolts, both on Earth Cave. And we have another migrant joining the fortress. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Has been sutured. No treatment scheduled. Her middle spine is fractured. A broken back, and you're forging. Everything's been sutured. Let's take a look. Let's meet the migrant. Meet the migrant. Cog. Rim sizzle. Ooh. He's zany. It's interesting. I don't know what quality or how that impacts his behavior, but I guess we're going to find out. He's not altruistic. He disdains perseverance. He's creative, values nature and romance. 46-year-old male. Welcome to Anvilseal, young man. Talented glassmaker and an adequate bowyer. And his relations, just Udar. Another Udar worshiper. Let's track his progress. He's coming in from that's going to be the west side. Yeah, don't walk through there. Yeah, very good. That's fine. Come around to the bridge there, Cog. Yeah, we're running out of pigtails. Everything's much easier when you just tell the truth. Where are you going? He goes up to almost the top of the pyramid. And he's not going to take the main entrance. He's going to go into the side entrance. And he is going to check out the Oily Doctrine Temple. And now he's going to another temple. The Doctrines of Coloring, the Maroon Chapel. That's Maroon 5's chapel right there. Settle in there, Cog. You saw the dead body? Oh, I guess it is at the bottom. Now he's going down to the hospital. Okay. Bro, just go in and get a drink, man. He's going to go over to this tiny little temple as well. He's inspecting all of the temples. Yep. Checking out all the different places. Now, you know what? The thought occurs to me. I want to make a bone totem. Actually, can we do a bone helm? Oh gosh, nope. Pause. I was trying to pause and it didn't want to do that. Bone helm. I have to open the bone menu. Wow. We can make a rock bone helm. Okay. Actually, what I want to do, I want to use that skull. We have that skull out there. And yeah, make a totem. Can I not? Okay. You know what? We're going to start. We won't do that right now. Because it is time to wrap this episode up. It's been quite eventful, if I'm being honest. The dwarves got a little bit of relaxation time in, and we were attacked by the legendary Rock, who was killed by Camel Slayer. Yeah, I'm happy with where we are at. So thanks for joining me for another episode here in the town of Anvilseal, in Dwarf Fortress. And as you go on about your day, don't forget to hit somebody with kindness, and we will see you next time.